packs, which are a little more intense, and there's only 2 of these 4 packs. So that's good because they're annoying. Each one of them will have 1 special ability out of the list of Renew, Mortal Strike, Knockback, Mana Burn, Shadow Storm, Thunderclap, Thorns, Reflect Arcane Fire, and Reflect Shadow Frost. Each one of them will have 1 of those abilities, and when you kill one of them, the rest of them heal, and they all gain the ability of the one that died. So they're not going to be marked with a skull, and the tanks are going to pick them up, and once they're picked up, then we're going to decide which one to kill first. I'll call it out, maybe mark that one with a skull if that helps people pay attention. And we'll kill that one first. So just be slow to start, wait for the call. If it's Shadow Storm, that's pretty much the only big one you got to pay attention to. If it's Shadow Storm, you need to run close to that mob. If it's Reflect of one of your spells, don't kill yourself. Thunderclap doesn't really hit very hard on these guys, so I'm not too worried about it. Mortal Strike, if it's Mortal Strike, Warriors, make sure you have a shield on and use some shield block. If it's Knockback, hopefully tanks are aware of that. If it's Knockback, then the backup tank is going to be helping with those guys. And I have a rough idea of the priority on which ones I want to kill, and once I figure out what all 4 are, I'll call out a kill target and we'll move from there. Any questions about the 2 trash packs that we're about to encounter?
Ish, I think you just explained it thoroughly, and I'm impressed with your knowledge.
Well, thanks, Sleepy. After that, we have the Prophet Scarab. And this trash, I think, has like a 30-minute respawn timer. So, I mean, just in case something goes really, really fucking bad, I just want to, while we're logged out and saving world buffs, I just want to explain it real quick. So if we get some Scarab wipes, we don't have to re-clear trash.
Ishan, you're not logged off.
I'm aware of that. I don't have any buffs anyway. 10 minutes on DM Tribute and 38 minutes on Ani. I'm a healer. I don't care. Prophet Scarab. Everybody should pre-pot Greater Arcane Protection Potion and Greater Nature Protection Potion. When we're farming this guy, we probably won't need to do that, but for progress, it will help to save us from mistakes and save precious world buffs. Because one of the things he does is a blink and he drops all aggro, and if he's aggroed on somebody outside of his range, he does an Earth Shock. And that Earth Shock hits for a decent amount, so whenever he blinks around and is losing aggro, range just need to be very careful to not pull aggro, let the tank get the aggro established. He also mind controls mages. I hope I don't have any mage assignments planned, but what I want from mages is to have half the mages on one side and half the mages on the other side. And you guys sheep the mind controls. He does Arcane Explosion. We're going to have interrupt groups assigned to each platform where he blinks to, including one main tank in each position, 1 off tank in each position, as well as 2 extra interrupters in each position. And he dies pretty quick. So we get him down to 75%. He turns into 3. They all get separated. The tanks try to pick him up and drag him towards their platform, but mostly we can probably cleave him down. We try to kill the clones first because they have a lot less HP. Everybody tries to interrupt their target. And then we get him to 50%. He splits again. We do the same thing. We get him to 25%. At 25%, we kill him first, not the clones, because when we kill him, his 2 clones despawn.
Are we going to have all the melee stay put on their platforms, or do they go to the boss during the between phases?
So what I want, I think, if Vil agrees, is for the main tank and the off tank for those platforms to stay on their platforms, ready to pick it up, and then the 2 interrupters, which will be the rogues and DPS warriors, they can go DPS wherever there's something to DPS. But then your priority will be interrupting whichever ad is closest to your platform, even if it's not actually on your platform.
The only thing I would add to that is at the very start, I think all the tanks have time to beat on the boss and get some rage before moving to their spot. Other than that, it's good.
Good. Good call.
Oh, them splits happen so fast.
Is it worth asking how to tell which one's which, or are they just gonna die that fast?
You're
He's
gonna
on-
die really fast.
He's almost got as much health as like Shaz.
Ouch.
Yeah, other than that, when we get up there, we can kind of see the positioning a little bit. Basically, all the heal. I want healers split on either side. I have healers assigned to each interrupt group, so that will at least split them. The rest of you just spread out evenly as best as you can. And
Of this.
what's that, priest mode?
I'd like to see the positioning of this, just like the arena, once we get to it.
Remember, your regular mounts work until we get past Scarum, so you can ride up to the top.
I remember there being something about does the boss not have a cast bar? Like we have to watch for something for the interrupt?
He glows. His front feelers glow blue, I think.
Okay.
Actually, you're just gonna 1 to 40 the bug mounts, I'm guessing?
No. We're going to give them to... which hunter wants to be our designated puller for our first AQ40?
Death.
All of us?
All of us?
Not it. Janner strokes into it.
Jan's an excellent puller. Go for it, Jan.
All right. So first one's going to go to Vil. Second one's going to go to Jane. And then Papa. And then a couple main tank healers. And then from there, might be a little more random. Can we get a summon on Shanna? And then once we get a summon on Shanna, let's all get logged in and buffed up.
This is danger. I'm 23 in the queue.
Perfect. So when we get a summon on Shanna, we can get a summon on you quickly.
I will need to grab all my consumables out of the bank, but I'm in org.
Ish, are
Sorry.
there any mobs that don't need exposed armor on them, like in MC?
This first boss will not. To be honest, I would not worry about exposed armor, except maybe Fankris, you can put it up. Twin Emps, you can put it up. Yeah, I wouldn't stress about it too much until we are just working on efficiency.
Okay.
On some of these fights are a little more about the mechanics than just a DPS check.
There tends to be some chaos too that is going to make it hard to get good uptime on that.
Yep.
It's kind of what I figured. I was just curious. I didn't know. I haven't, at fault of myself, I have not taken time to look at some stuff to see if I need to be on top of that to back danger up on the exposed armor stuff.
Don't worry, I'll be asking about each boss individually too. So
Cool. I'm here just to make you look good. That's all I'm here to do.
Can we get a summon on danger, please? And hopefully you can get his consumes out in 2 minutes. Do you have 2 clickers out there?
Yep. Yeah, we got him.
Cool. Okay, let's get everybody logged in and buffed up. Danger, take your time. Just take that summon before it expires. Let's get everybody buffed up and start clearing trash once everybody's buffed. Welcome to AQ40, everybody.
We're finally here.
Finally.
Y'all, I'm so excited. You don't even know.
Next waiting room still.
This is like the one raid I was looking forward to in Classic.
I want to see Cthulhu. That's I think.
So I think for the 4 packs of the noobs, we can stack them where Star is, unless it's a Thunderclap. You could pull that out. And Rathix, you're the floater, so if any of us have knockback mob, you gotta help that person tank. Just fight for aggro, otherwise DPS, current target.
Under.
Manic dudes, whatever they're called.
Buffs are looking good. Let's pull this skull on his way through. Get it, Jayan. Here we go. Priest mana burn. Keep Papa alive. And slow and steady, folks. Don't go crazy with aggro. Save these world buffs. Don't die to stupid stuff.
Yellow.
Look at that. First mob.
Sorry, Papa, it's not red.
Oh, here we go.
Ballsy.
Incoming.
What do we got? Don't
Doing
kill
his man-
Thorns. Kill Skull. Kill Skull. Kill Skull, then X. And everybody move in. Everybody move in. We're about to get a lot of Shadow Storms. Everybody move in. Okay, kill Skull. Skull, then X.
Yeah, you don't have to cleave because it's worthless.
They heal.
King is just to mitigate shadow storms.
What if you could kill them at the same time, like domino ads?
We're bad at that.
Nice work, folks.
We're only bad at that when the asks us to be good at it.
You got me there.
That won't be true.
So small obsidian chunks for miners. It's 305.
Mana burn, guys.
Kill it. Nice work.
Let us regen some mana.
Yeah, let's get don't ninja pull. Let's pull these sentinels back up to where we are. Let that eradicator go away. Let's play it safe for now.
We all remind ourselves that this is still progression.
Congrats, Phil, on your mount.
Zach, can you buff groups 3 and 4, please? Thanks.
You could use spot buffs too. I got Mark, but I need Fort.
It looks like we need some in 4.
Jane, when that skull comes to the end, pull skull. That eradicator. Everybody mount up. Be ready to run out. On you, Jane. Hit him.
Of course.
Ah, nice. Easy. Mana burns. All pre-spam mana burn. Oh yeah, that's smooth. Nice work. Now we can all move down into the room and pull these back up to the stairs so we don't do anything crazy with aggroing Scarab.
This is just because I played on private servers, but my anxiety just went so through the fucking roof for this encounter.
I don't know what Skull is, but kill Skull.
Moon is Mortal Strike.
Kill X next. Made it Skull. Skull then X. Very smooth, folks. Don't kill yourself on thorns. Let's get the dead up. Okay, so from those interrupts, we've got Danger and Frostguard assigned to the left platform, Bob and Amora assigned to the middle platform, and Sleepy and Nurzle assigned to the right platform. So when the mob goes that way or it splits off, you are assigned to interrupting the mob that's on that side.
Yes, sir, pre-button.
Is that the order?
No. The order will be first interrupter, second interrupter, and the interrupters
Okay.
are the last two.
Okay.
You should use just regular threat gear for this guy.
Okay, the interrupt groups are already made in the raid 1, 2, and 3. So the shamans are assigned to that, and I also assigned a priest to each interrupt group. So just make sure that you go to your respective side. Everybody else, just try to split mostly left and right. Let's have group, other than whatever the interrupt group's assignments are, let's say group 7 go to the left and group 8 go to the right. That should split up the healers pretty well. And mages, just make sure that you guys are 2 and 2 on either side and on top of mind controls. That's the biggest thing.
Since we're double pre-potting, we should be doing that now, right?
Yes. Probably should have been doing that a while ago. Greater Nature and Greater Arcane.
Your melee arcane should be the priority, and if you're ranged, nature. If I'm not mistaken.
Anybody have any doubts about this fight? Let's, I'm not, what's up, Priest Mode?
As a healer, you see in the chat there that I'm assigned to the left-hand side with Papa/Rawhide. How close should I stand by them?
Okay, so all of the ranged and casters, everything should run all the way up the stairs. You see there's these first stairs that are right here where we're facing Scarum, and then it goes directly to the left and directly to the right up to the platforms. That's what we're calling the platform, where it's the little pedestal with the guy with his arms in the air. That's where he blinks to, right in front of that big pedestal. And then the stairs go straight back up to the back side from there on either side. The healers should be standing on those stairs that are up there, that basically third set of stairs on either side, so that they're in range of the middle, in line of sight, in range of the middle, and in line of sight in range of their platform side. So all healers should basically be spread along those stairs. Ranged can all go all the way up to the top side, and you should be able to just run back and forth on that top ledge and be in line of sight of the boss.
We put the healers on the edges of the stairs, the little sort of railings there, which can sometimes help if you've got somebody just below you in the middle to avoid line of sight. Seemed to work okay.
I'm assigned to the middle platform. Do I stand there or do I stand where you said for healers to stand?
No, go ahead and run up. Run up, group 7 left, group 8 right. Drum roll, I don't know. Oh, you're on the... Yeah, you're middle platform. It doesn't matter where you go, man. Just try to get your totems in range of the melee, and honestly, if you want to stand by the melee, that's probably not a bad idea.
Do you want to just use nature as a totem?
Nature res for Earthshock? Yeah, for a range group, sure. But nature res is the same as Wind Fury, isn't it?
Yeah, it says Wind Fury and the...
Yeah, we don't need nature res for melee especially. Okay. So
Did you assign a warlock for cursed tongues on each platform?
We got it.
Okay, folks. On tanks. Mount up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, he needs rage. He needs rage. Do not shield him.
See the glowy stuff? That's what you interrupt.
He's got a cast bar.
Or sheeps.
Split soon, be ready.
Rye should be with Papa.
Gonna interrupt that middle platform.
Sheep Ethics.
Both ads are over. Oh, that's the boss. Kill.
Where's the boss?
Sheep Bob.
Almost 50%.
Split soon.
Split. Yeah, that square staying on the boss is OP.
That is way OP.
That's down. Okay, well, it's about to be 25%. At 25%, we're just gonna burn the boss. Pop cooldowns, burn, burn, burn. Kill square, kill square. Interrupts on the, just off interrupts. And that's it. We did it!
Nice job.
I'm so, man, y'all, yo, what the fuck was that?
That was easy.
I know.
Lucian
I know.
Signia.
The enchant.
But you know what makes me feel better? Having done this twice now, I spit on him every time. Just because Terra Sharp.
First time doing this. Fun.
You're right.
Oh,
You're right,
look,
Allie.
edgy enchant.
Don't forget.
That's really good.
Oh, I don't know why I said main spec. Link if you want those, roll if you want them off spec. Congrats Panda on our first good enchant.
Turn in that insignia. These guys are over here on the left before you go down the stairs.
Congrats Suglife off spec on these.
Sweet.
There's plenty of quests that you can grab there. We can grab them anytime. I don't think anybody has the rep to get the things anyway, so
Where are we going? Where are we going?
we're gonna go downstairs.
Did you try to give those to me, Ish?
Yeah, your inventory is full.
I'm dropping one of my 2 stacks of water. Okay.
Oh, I can't mount here anymore. This sucks.
Well,
Time to get rid of your mount.
I destroyed my blacksmithing hammer for a room.
Are those leggings? How do those stack up against?
They're garbage.
yeah, those legs are not good against anything that anyone should currently have.
Okay, we're just gonna. I think you want to
Ish,
check
can we adjust groups slightly?
Yes, sir.
Just our regular group 1 would be fine.
Yep.
Did we get a key off that boss?
I didn't see one. Did anybody?
So
pick one up?
we'll take square and we'll tank them right where we're standing now, and there's tank and spank pretty much for just these packs. Interrupt, skull. They're just gonna melt. Oh, here they come.
I got some aggro radius. Sorry, guys. Kill the brainwasher first. Don't kill the MC.
People are going out there to hit it.
Yeah, this stuff just dies pretty quick.
The Guardians blow up when you kill them, so.
Blue mount.
So the Guardians, when one of them gets low on health, all of the other ones that are aggroed charge to that one and knock everybody back. So
Don't
on the
go
Guardian
down.
packs,
Don't go down too far. There's patrols.
Yeah, that's not past triangle.
let's
We can't
yeah,
pass
just don't
triangle.
pass triangle.
It's too
That's
fast.
fine.
For right now.
That's Jayan on the blue mount. Those Guardians, those purple bugs, what we want to do, there's going to be packs of 6 of them later. We want to... Tanks are going to tank them in a cubby, basically. And melee, we're going to kill them like Gar adds. So all the melee are going to try to get them to about the same HP. And then move out before they get low health. And then range are going to AoE at a range so we don't all get knocked around. These warriors here, they split into. So everybody stay to the left side.
People,
Stay to the left side of this wall, guys. We don't want to face pull the pack that's down below here. These warriors that we're about to pull, they split into 10 little mobs. Let's try to kill them at the same time. And then once they're all dead, we'll start AoE. Just like spiders in ZG. Here they come.
Incoming.
Will's all so fast on his mount, huh? Let's try to kill them all at the same time. We're not killing Skull first. We got a lot of loose shit. Stop, wait to AoE. We're not AoEing yet.
Group up.
Now group them up. Everybody stack. Now AoE. Just a little bit of discipline, folks, and everything will go smooth. Everybody stay to the left side.
Let's get that patrol if you guys can. Pull that patrol first. So ignore that for now.
You want to mark these just in case they pull?
Yeah.
So Jay, and there's a pack. Oh, you see it right there? It just ran away. There's a pack of 3 of the same patrol that we just talked about. It's gonna run through that hallway, and we want to try to grab it.
Isn't there a group that comes all the way up
The
here?
hallway behind us or in front of us?
Jane, I think Jane saw it. It's a little pack of 3 warriors that are gonna pat all the way up to the mouth of this
Starting to
cave.
come back, folks.
Yeah, and then just pull back to us.
which
Threat
cubby
gear's
you want to
fine.
use, Bill? Which cubby you want to use, Bill?
Where Jane is, but let's get that patrol
Yeah,
first.
we got
Oh,
it.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
the
got it,
bugs
we
are
got it.
coming.
Pick it up. So melee want to kill these at the same time,
Follow triangle.
or rather keep them. Raid, move up. Everybody move up. We want to get in line of sight of these tanks in this cubby.
Don't DPS yet, guys. They're out of control.
Skull is really low.
Yeah, stop killing Skull, guys. We want to kill these at the same time. Do not focus target. Use your health bars, press the V key, try to get them all below 50%, and then melee run out.
Pulling
Right
it
now
out
they're just
so
out of control.
it won't
Kill Skull.
AoE.
Just kill Skull right now. It doesn't explode at like 30% HP. All of the mobs charge the one that reaches 30% HP. All melee out, ranged ones to AoE and kill them all at the same time. Like I said, we want to do this just like Garads. But we want to let the tanks get aggro and get in position so that this goes smooth. But good pickup. Now we want to wait for that pat that's coming, which is
It's
the AoE
marked.
stuff.
Same targets as before. Now try
There they come.
to kill these same time so we get all 30 bugs at the same time.
And don't start AoEing until they're all dead so that tanks have time to get some AoE threat. Do not kill Skull first. We're gonna have to take Skull off the fucking marks because
Rip.
people can't listen.
Rip my macros.
Now we're killing Square first and not killing Skull. We'll get there. That was pretty good. Group up, start AoE.
We don't have any more of those, but next time we can all stack as a raid together so they don't fly around.
You want to pull that next pack back to this same spot?
Yeah.
So if you guys saw where Vil was, where Rawhide is now, all the tanks are going to be up there. So
Incoming.
healers, just make sure you're in line of sight. And this is it. After we got a couple more packs like this, I think we can move up in the hallway and pull the rest of the packs as long as people don't stay on the wall. Try to keep them even, melee. Think about running out. And let them all die at the same time from ranged AoE. Oh, the tanks are getting punted. That's ugly.
Not bad.
This work. Ooh, an idol. You want to pull these to this right wall or back to the same spot?
Yeah, we can go over here. There's another spot.
Do you need that pack? I think we skipped them this
I
morning.
thought they skipped them.
We did.
We
That's
need
right.
Do they
idols.
give rep?
We need idols and rep.
Idols. You want to go ahead and pull it around the corner, Jane?
Where are we stacking? Oh, that's the other
triangle.
Right up here.
Let tanks get them under control. Melee, try to get them all to about the same HP. And then if they're all about the same HP, at about 40% run out, and then nobody gets punted. Everybody that's standing next to them should run away so you don't get punted. Except the tanks, obviously. Ooh. Yeah, when the tanks get punted out of their cubby, it
Fun
gets
times.
ugly. Yeah. Still pretty clean though.
Fucking idol.
See, we do need that pack, Allie. This is the last pack, right?
Yep.
On Jane.
The unmarked should be there. It is.
Surprised Allie asked the question though, because usually she wants to clear all the trash.
Yep, usually I do. But today we're trying to get someplace quickly.
Okay, so Sartura is the next boss. And she has some ads. And we want to kill her ads first. Everybody wants to spread out around the room. All of the ads they'll pick somebody to target, and that person will get fixated on, and they'll whirlwind and run towards that person. The tanks on the ads want to do everything in their power to try to just taunt them so that when they're done fixating, they run back to you. We're going to need big heals on Villain Papa. Yeah. All of the ads are stunnable always. Sartura is only stunnable when she's not whirlwinding. So what that means is everybody focus on the ads at first. Rogues can throw some kidney shots and everything around just to try to control them. Intercept stun works. And then once it's only Sartura, the idea is if we have a good whirlwind timer, we want to line up a stun chain right before she starts whirlwinding. So right before she starts whirlwinding, we want like a 5-point kidney shot, followed by a 5-point kidney shot, followed by an intercept or whatever, just to try to keep her locked down for as long as possible so she's not whirlwinding us. We'll wait till she gets far away, and then that'll allow us to run in and spread out before she face aggroes us. And just other than that, make sure we don't go towards the left-hand side. The suppression hallway is over there, so we don't want to get knocked into those bugs. Lips help here to keep you alive. Healers might not necessarily be in range of you, so bandages, lips, major healing potions maybe could be better than a lip depending on the situation. Thoughts, questions, concerns? Papa and Vil, where are you guys going with the boss?
Probably middle.
Okay, just so Juan and Short Snout and Nigel and Primeates, I got you guys assigned to Villain Papa. Keep them alive at all costs. Okay, whenever you tanks think it's good. Spread out around the room, folks. Lots of
Bill,
room.
you telling first or me?
3, 2,
You first.
1.
I want to live.
Try to lock down those ads. We can cleave them a
Careful,
little
Nigel.
bit.
Don't be too close when he spins.
We want to stay away from the whirlwinds, so. And you don't necessarily have to exactly follow Skull X Square. Just kill something that's in range that's not spinning at you. Just X left. Okay, Sartura's whirlwind hurts a lot. When she's spinning, you need to be away from her. Everybody spread out. Okay. Is she gonna stop? Okay, now we want to lock her down, stuns. Try to line up a big kidney shot, burn her. And run out.
Maybe start pre-shielding the melee when you're attacking.
You can go max DPS because she resets aggro all the time.
Yeah, one fight you don't have to worry about threat meter. Melee out, ouch.
She hits extra hard now.
She's enraged. %. Not
Really
bad,
nice.
folks. I think in the future we need to. Well, we'll have mounts.
Fire.
It'll be a lot easier with mounts to be able to run around.
Nice.
Bill said he needs both those pieces for his healing set.
Oh,
Fire?
Look at the chant. Nice.
Yay.
Panda, how do you already have the legs, man? Looks like we got Orin and Panda. Do we have our cookie council from last week here? We're missing somebody.
Was Chrissy on Loot Council?
She's always on the council.
You want the skull when it comes back or wait?
wait.
Congrats, Orin. Leather healing, Helmy.
Sure, son, you did that in guild.
Looks like just Short Snout and Shanna. Got Shanna.
Don't forget to pick up your insignia from the boss if you haven't.
Papa, you want some oils?
I should be good.
So this is a suppression room. When we get to the end of it, the little guys respawn really fast. When we get to the end of it, we're going to kill Fankris. There's a safe spot that we're going to stop at because he has a pretty big aggro range as we're running into the room, so we don't want to accidentally aggro him. We want to get out of combat and get to full mana before we engage Fankris. The suppression room is a joke, so we basically just want to get to the elite, kill the elite, quick AoE, move to the next elite, kill the elite, quick AoE. We really don't need to stop for mana during the hallway. We should be okay, but we want to get to the safe spot and then
No
run
totems.
into Fankris. Healers, you see that I didn't link the right healing assignments.
You posted the same ones.
Yes. So there's going to be a tank on bugs. Papa's going to be AoE tanking the bugs behind, and everybody's going to stack up on Fankris's butt. Papa's going to tank some bugs that are going to come out of tunnels. Vil and Rawhide are going to rotate on the boss, and I got 3 healers assigned to them to keep them up. If the snakes come out, Will's going to pick them up. I got a couple healers assigned to him just to make sure he stays alive. And then occasionally he might entangle somebody out on the corners of the room. And Mortush, you are in charge of running around the room and making sure they stay alive, running out, throwing a quick power word shield on them or whatever that takes. But other than that, everybody stack on the boss's ass and we kill the boss really fast, and that's it. Try to stay a tight stack on this left-hand wall as we're running through here. Let Papa get initial aggro. Let Vil get aggro on the soldiers. The soldiers cleave, so we want to stay behind them. Vil's going to just run through them and flip them around. On tanks.
On you, Papa.
Look at that thorny set. So just make sure Papa gets some thread on these. Don't go crazy. And just keep running. No need to backpedal. Straight moving. Yeah, no totems, no totems. Kill the soldier. Quick AoE.
Good job.
And keep moving. Yeah, no totems. Fuck.
If you did drop one, you're going to have to keep dropping it. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
you're gonna have to keep dropping them all, Quill, because if not, we're gonna get the entire fucking hallway is gonna come chained to us.
Looks like it's Drummo as well.
Slow down. If you don't pull them, I will. Kill the elite. Just keep dragging them. Keep going, Papa. Keep going.
Shit, we got snakes coming. From the back.
Okay, kill these really quick. AoE.
Big bunch of fun bugs, Ink.
Let Papa
No
get
large
aggro.
ones, though.
Yeah, the large ones don't respawn.
We got a large one from the front.
Ellie, kill the large one. Papa, come up here, stack with us. Everybody kill the large one. No AoE. Let's just drag these with us so they don't respawn on somebody else's totem. Just let's keep going. These things hit for nothing. Don't kill them. You notice how Papa's not taking any damage? It's got good healers.
So they over here for like 90.
Everybody kill the soldier. Keep moving. Keep moving. Somebody's gonna break Papa out of backpedaling. Somebody unbind that Esky.
It's not backpedaling, I'm getting dazed.
Hate days.
Kill a soldier.
Don't throw your back towards him.
Gotta get the defense up.
Some ads behind.
Okay, stack up.
If everybody stays with a diamond, they won't be
Quick AoE.
getting hit back there.
This is the safe spot. Don't go past this. Nice work, guys. Let's pull totems up to this safe spot, please. Wherever they are now. So that's the boss. Tanks are going to just run in and run straight through him. Kill these real quick and start drinking. Start drinking. Okay, don't kill anything else. Just let Papa pick him up and we'll tank him while everybody drinks. So I think Vil's going to start and he's just going to run
Yep.
straight through Fankris and turn him around. and everybody's gonna stack right. Allie put it so eloquently, right under his ball sack. Stack
I believe
right up
the
behind
term
him.
was nutsack.
Oh, sorry. And blow it up. He dies really quick. Don't AoE till called for. We probably won't even need the AoE. Try not to kill these. Papa's doing too much damage. So thorny.
Whoa. Whoa.
Me so thorny?
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, let's kill these and let's move in. Let tanks go first. One day we'll all have mounts and we'll keep up to build, but for now we're plebeians. Okay. Stack on the butt.
What?
Let Papa pick these up. So Mertouche and anybody
I'm
else.
whipped. Rawhide, pick up bugs while I'm whipped.
They're not taking damage from the
Need a
rat.
taunt on boss. Roz got it.
And that's it.
I'm going to AoE taunt, so if not,
I think you can burn the boss now.
Yeah, don't AoE, kill boss.
He's almost
Just
dead.
kill boss. No, how's that like style? Kill it.
Yes.
Nice work.
Does snake even spawn? There's one coming.
Oh, there's snake.
Wow, we got snakes.
You failed.
what plane did he fly in on?
He was in the bathroom.
The slow boat.
We're gonna skip Viscous for now because it's seen as like the hardest fight in here. So we'll go try to get some loot pinatas. Just keep these scorpions separated and they're pretty easy. Just kill them. Got Zug Life on some super legs.
Any chance you can hold a couple things in your bag?
No.
Open the trip a big Zug.
It's, I have no banks.
Go trade with somebody else, dude. Literally anybody but the fucking raid leader.
You can pull that pack if we pull back, because the other pack comes very far.
Face them away from each other?
Yeah.
Is this raid 5 or 6 of the day?
Are you trying to make a comment about my patience?
You pull the next one, Jan.
Oh.
Hey, it's 5 for me, so.
How did AQ20 go all day?
Spiked it.
Pretty good.
We got
Easy.
server first.
OT, roll on those if you want to.
Did we?
Yeah, it just bugged it.
Yeah, I think the logs are bugged, but we got server first Assyrian. Anybody want these shoulders? Gonna shard them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Those aren't any good for patchwork, for the dodge.
Cash, can you res me in the back?
Your Drake Talon Pauldrons have dodge too.
But do they have that much stamina?
Only got 17.
And 9 defense?
Me.
I don't think defense works as an off tank on that patchwork.
It doesn't contribute to dodge and parry chance?
A little bit.
So do you want me to DM or not?
Did I give them to you?
Yeah. No, I was just asking as like, does anybody want them?
Yeah, I don't think that will lose patchwork over one item, so. Hopefully I was still in range to get the rep. Okay, these wasp packs are a little difficult. I just linked the same healing macro again. I gotta get used to the way I set this up for myself. So, for one, Jayan, be careful. We can move up to the mouth of this hallway a little bit, but not too much further. And we'll try to have Jayan pull all the way back if possible.
Where the terrain changes is a good spot right here.
Okay, I'm cool with that. We want to kill the stingers first, or if there's a cyclone, a whirlwind dude, a lasher, we want to kill them first. Otherwise, we kill stingers, then we kill wasps. Poison cleansing is critical here. The wasps sting people, and then they release a poison, and that poison causes stingers to do more damage to them. The stingers charge, so we all kind of want to group up on the stingers. So then it's just like a surge or an MC, except more dangerous. Yeah, on you, Jane. Whatever you want to pull. We'll get it marked
Wait till
before it gets...
one comes towards you.
Papa's going to grab stingers. I'll get the lashers.
Do you still want us back at the terrain change?
Yeah, you guys are
So move back,
dangerous.
everybody.
At least till we feel like we know what we're doing.
So there's 6 total patrols. 2 of them do laps around the room.
We got one beside you. There you go. Grab.
All right, this is an easy one. Just group them all up, and you can AoE as soon as they're under control.
Stack on the stinger. You ready to dispel poisons?
Just get Moon in the group.
And kill the
Good
wasp.
job.
Perfect. Let's get Rathix up. I got res on Rathix. On you, Jane. Keep them coming. These die pretty quick, so.
Yeah, but you don't want to chase him. You want to come towards you.
Another AoE pack.
Keep them coming, Jane. Ooh, we got something. Kill that lasher
Birds
first,
calls.
who whirlwinds. Oh, does that?
I pull more.
Oh shit.
Kill this stinger.
Lasher.
You got another lasher. Kill the lasher. Finish X and then kill the lasher. Kill Skull. Keep those poisons out. Those lashers suck. Kill the stinger. Yeah, we can just AoE.
Nailed it.
More.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, keep it coming.
Oh, there's another bug mount.
Pop, I hope this is the color you wanted.
I think it's blue. Best color.
It's supposed to be red.
Well, yes.
I rather enjoyed that conversation today in the NL raid.
Nothing in the room.
Last group.
Yeah, Ori is a peach.
I think we can move up. We killed 4 or 5 packs now.
I think 5.
That's pretty crazy. So there should only be 1 pack left. Okay, Hugh. Hugh has 3 major abilities.
There's one more
4.
pack.
Yeah, we can move up. Don't go in. I guess yeah. Don't go inside the room though. We don't want to accidentally aggro Hugh. It's just it'll come to us eventually.
I guess this is the time we put on our nature resist gear.
Do we need to be about anything?
Greater nature, yeah. But I think wait till after we kill these guys. We don't want to waste it. So yeah, there's 4 major abilities that Hugh has. They are an Enrage, a Wyvern Sting, a Poison Bolt Volley, and a Noxious Poison. Noxious Poison we can't do anything about except spread out. It's targeted on a random player and does a bunch of damage to anybody around them. It puts a little dot on people that really can't be dispelled and hits for a lot. The Poison Bolt Volley also can't do anything about except have a bunch of melee with Nature Res on to absorb it and take less damage. Wyvern Sting, we have to just eat that as well. It hits the Poison Bolt Volley hits the 15 closest people. Doesn't target pets or trinket summonables. It doesn't target anything like that. The Wyvern Sting hits the 10 closest and will hit pets, summonables, etc., etc. And finally, she enrages at 30% HP. So we want to save all our cooldowns for 30% and burn her from there. All melee and hunters need to have 120 nature res unbuffed. And I need to reorganize groups a little bit in the form of giving a hunter to somebody somehow.
Do we need to just be at 120, or being above that is good, or is it, or we try to find a balance between the two, between stats and nature resist?
We want to find a good balance because we want to be able to burst her pretty hard from 30% down. So, I mean, if you have a really good NR piece and you're like, I could get to about 130, great, do it. But I wouldn't go to like 160, 170, 180 and start gimping all your stats. Maybe that number makes a little more sense if we have more NR gear, or like really good NR pieces like that drop from these bosses. But
So if we have 253 buffed, do you want us to put some DPS gear back in?
Yes.
All right.
What do we want to be at buffed? 180?
With the hunter buff, 180. And somebody is going to be outside of... Sleepy, you want to put a bunch of NR on?
Yeah, man. I got 205, so I can do that.
Do it. Everybody else, hunters, so you want to put your pets on the boss, so hopefully they eat some wyvern stings. Melee, you can try to stand outside of the range of the pets, so the pets eat the wyvern sting, if at all possible. Yeah, it brings up a good point, and something that happened in the NL raid today that I want to make sure we don't make the same mistake. There is absolutely no reason to ever have a poison cleansing totem down. Do not use a poison cleansing totem. Yeah.
We should use nature totem or wind fury.
Wind Fury if you're with a hunter. If you're not with a hunter, then use Nature Res Totem, please.
So drumroll Wind Fury. I've got Nature Res up.
Yep.
So Isha, since I'm going full NR, how am I gonna die? What's the gross way I'm dying?
Somebody's gonna display your wyvern sting on purpose and kill you.
Stream.
Tight.
Are you using rank 2? Because mine says 45.
The tooltips are usually funky, but let me see. No, mine says
Everybody
60.
else says 60, so I'm a little concerned.
Are you using a magic resistance potion?
No. Now it says 60. Thank you.
Well, try to make a good circle around the boss is I think what I was trying to get at. So all of the healers, let's have group 7 go to the left side of her and form an arc around the left side. Let's have group 8 go to the right side and form an arc around her right side. So that'll get the healers spread out. Range DPS, just find a good spot. Use NR totem. and save cooldowns for 30%.
Do you want us to pre-pot?
If you haven't already, yes, please pre-pot. And then the soakers want to use another NR pot at 30% when she goes in rage, or maybe just save it to like save your life. And everybody else just use it to save your life, basically. Take some strain off healers. Did I do healing assignments?
You did not.
Okay. Well, let me do them. So we're basically going to try to keep Vil alive, and if Vil dies, no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal. We want him to last for most of the boss fight at a minimum, but he's going to get a stacking dot on him. We want Papa to be second in threat, so watch the threat meter, make sure Papa is second in threat, so in case Vil goes down because of that stacking dot, Papa will just take over naturally.
I put a moon on Amora, so if you're melee and not sure where to stand, just stack on Amora's butt. You good?
Yeah, let's roll. Big chain heals on the melee during enrage phase. Kind of save some mana for that. Spread out so you don't noxious poison everybody.
3, 2.
And do
1.
not dispel poisons. If the tanks need dispelled, I will dispel them. Other than that, nobody use any poison dispelling on this fight, please, because it kills people.
Get in position, melee.
Spread out, folks. There's a lot of people clumped up over there on that other side. Spread out. You want to not get noxious poison hit on everybody.
Papa in back.
Are we all gonna trank shot every time she does that?
Sleepy behind her, please.
I'll follow the rotation.
Melee, you should all be at the center of the boss's hitbox.
Good night, Strokes.
Slow and steady, folks. You want to leave yourself a threat gap for enrage phase.
Killing me, guys.
Thirty
Enrage
percent
soon.
top cooldowns burn. Big heals on melee. Blood Fury is a risky call.
I'll take it.
Nice work, folks. We will get better at execution, but 0 deaths on our
Oh,
first
Regalia.
Wow.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
Armaments is the one you're looking for, Pig.
Yep.
What is this regalia?
It's a staff. It's a healing staff, it's a caster staff, and it is a feral weapon. And because it's the first feral weapon that Will has access to that has some fatty attack power on it, grats one-eyed Will.
Rats, dude.
Thank you.
That's man.
So awesome.
God damn it.
Want that tape?
Yeah.
Papa.
I'm lagging really bad all of a sudden.
It's Papa.
Okay, it's about to get hard, isn't it?
She doesn't even get the mace yet, 'cause she's gotta get the rep. That sucks.
Oh, wrong one. My bad.
Elt, you need to link what you have.
Yeah, I think for it's replacing the whole set. That's ill.
Go ahead and rebuff.
Yes,
5-minute
please.
timers.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Do you want us to link our rep level or anything like that? Because that's part of the decision, right?
It'll be part of the decision a little bit, especially for when we pass out idols. But I don't think there's anybody that has farmed, so everybody's kind of going to be in the same boat right now.
I'm so lagging out. I may have to restart my PC. I can't even link shit.
We've got pig linking weapons.
Yeah, like I said, it takes me like my scroll speed's like 4 seconds. I'm rebooting right now.
Ranger, Villa, Mora, Redhoof, and Pig, and Rathix. And the prio was listed just a little bit above.
I also linked my NR shoulders. If you didn't see that, I was linking everything.
Just link it all and somebody will give you something.
Okay, while we're getting these last couple votes out, Twin Imps trash. There's 5 mobs. We're gonna kill them one at a time. If you did AQ20 today, they are exactly similar to the ones that we killed in Osirian's room. They have like 5 different abilities. They either spawn the little swarm guards that have low health and we're going to burst down, or they spawn the gladiator type things that we're just going to tank off to the side. If it's meteor, we're going to tank with the stack so that the off tanks don't die. But if it's not meteor, they'll just tank them out on the outside. They either have meteor or plague. So meteor means we all need to stack up so we don't die. Plague means we are going to stack up, but if you get the plague, you need to strafe out of the raid as quick as possible and get around the outside of the walls so that you don't kill the raid. He either has Shadowstorm or Thunderclap. If he's Shadowstorm, we all need to group up in melee range so we don't get Shadowstormed. Shadowstorm hits really hard. We need to make sure we react to that very quickly. So if it's Shadowstorm, you get hit by one Shadow Bolt, that Shadow Bolt's coming at you, you need to run to melee range as fast as possible. If it's Thunderclap, we're going to have everybody stack outside of range. If it's Meteor and Thunderclap, then we need all of the main tanks to go stack with Papa or whoever's main tanking.
Yeah, Papa's on boss. So Will, for the warriors, they're going to come from any random direction. So just try to grab them. And usually you can tank them with the melee. They do very little damage. But if you get plague, you want to step out. And if it's Thunderclap, we can also step out.
How hard are these guys hitting?
The defenders themselves?
Yeah.
I don't think they hit very hard.
So threat is fine.
One question is, how much gold are we getting per boss?
Like 1 gold, it's pretty bad. Blackwing Lair is a lot better.
Okay.
All right, let's go over the Blackwing Lair instead.
And let's do a hunter pull.
Yeah, he will dismount you, Jay, and so let's be a little patient and wait for him to come all the way up.
I've seen people do pet pulls or just shoot them. Either way, whatever you're comfortable.
We need to be clumped up, right? Don't be standing by yourself or you'll get hit by a meteor.
Correct.
Moon is caster stack spot. Okay.
Yeah. So
Moon is a Shanu, so if you're standing on a Shanu, you're in a good spot.
So everybody stack on Moon. If it's Shadow Bolt, we are all going to run into melee range. If it's Thunderclap, we're all going to stay where we are. And if it's Plague, when you get the Plague, you're going to move out to the outside. If it's Meteor, then we all stay where we are. If it's Meteor plus Thunderclap, so that means the range is staying out here, then all the main tanks need to go stack on Papa so he doesn't get one shot by Meteor. If it's Meteor,
Does that include
Shadowstorm,
melee
stack.
DPS?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Only the main tanks go stack on Papa for Meteor Thunderclap. So, like, group 1. Vil, One-Eyed Will, and Papa can all stack.
Here he comes.
And we need to get, and he doesn't reflect, so we need to get Detect Magic up.
Arcane Flare.
Okay, main tank
Thunderclap.
stack on Papa, everybody else out of range. Everybody else out of range, stack on Moon. A little bit further back.
Burn Swarm Guards.
Papa's down.
Okay, everybody just stack. Everybody just stay stacked on the boss. Watch threat. Somebody pick up. It's on Will. Kill Will. Heal Will. Okay, that was a bad call. Everybody's... Oh, jeez.
All right.
Bye bye, Buffy's bye bye.
We made it pretty far with their buffs.
Yeah, that's true. So the Meteor is 15k before split.
So do we want to have all melee in for Thunderclap?
I mean, that combo was the hardest combo, but I would say at least 3 or 4 people on top of Papa. That'll, like, if we had 5 with Papa, that brings it down to 3k damage.
I put the highest health warriors up there with them and had all the rest of the melee back at the back killing ads.
Yeah, ads should have really melted there. I'm not sure why they didn't. They only have 6,000 health. All the melee should switch to those ads, the Swarm Guard ads.
Didn't we keep the rogues in the caster group for them?
Yeah, for Thunderclap, yeah. It's too much damage for the rogues.
It resets, right? If we wipe.
Yeah.
It's a different combo this time.
Correct.
And the Thunderclap can be partially resisted by nature resistance.
So I think... I think it's probably beneficial if everybody is, like, stacked up on Papa and where Jane is running back to. And if it's Thunderclap, we just run out. I think that's going to be easier than us running to Papa, because the idea is we need to keep Papa alive.
Let's have Amora and Ra be soakers because they have the highest health by far of the DPS warriors.
Bill, I'm going to go a little more tanky on this as well.
Sure. And maybe one more person.
I got
Maybe Rathix and
5,400.
Gear. So Will and I need to be free to run around to grab shit.
Good point.
What kind of number are you looking for in terms of hit points?
If we use 4 total, then that's 3750 from the meteor, and thunderclap is 1500. So if you can survive 1 hit of each of those, you're golden.
Flasking. I've got 6600. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, so let's just say if you have more than 6,000 health right now, you can stay in for thunderclap. How about that?
Sounds good.
Well, I'll run in for thunderclap because otherwise I'm out.
If you have more than 6,000 health, then stay in stacked on top of Papa. Unless it's plague. If it's plague, you can stand behind the boss. But if it's thunderclap and meteor, if it's meteor, we need to be stacked on top of Papa. Yeah, we just gotta react and call it out. I don't know.
Alright, I'm also gonna run nature resistance.
Melee, turn your nameplates on so you can see ads if you need to.
Do you want the bosses back to the raid, or do you want my back to the raid?
Bosses back to the raid.
Okay.
Unless it's meteor, then turn it around.
Okay. So meteor, then I need to be closer to the raid. Otherwise, always keep the bosses back to the raid.
Yeah, that might make it easier just for visibility.
Well, if it's the other kind of ad, the warrior ad, just try to grab 2 of them and tank them in the clump. Like I said, they don't do much damage.
Let's move up just a smidge so we're not pulling so far away and we don't get Papa and Jay in one shot. If it's thunderclap, ranged move out. If it's shadow volley, everybody run in. And get a detect magic up so we know what we're facing. Tight clump, guys. Let's get stacked.
Can't fire.
Move in, move in. It's plague, move out if you have plague. Priest mode, move out.
Burn swarm guards. Good job, Red Hoof. See what everybody Red Hoof did? Do that.
Get in melee range, unless, even if you have plague, you need to be inside of the shadow storm or you're gonna die. If you're melee, don't. Pig, just get out, man, please.
Oh, I was trying to stay a little farther up. Sleepy.
Hold down.
Got room behind the boss, guys.
Danger.
I'll make a little more room.
Stagna.
One eye.
Gotta make sure and heal plague people.
Nice work, everybody. Kill these ads. So when it's swarm guards like that, we just keep killing them. Let's get the dead up.
Melee can be aware and range as well. When the first plague person runs, let's say to the left, well, if your group, then you'd run to the right. So you should be aware of where people run in so the next person goes opposite.
And you've got quite a bit of wiggle room with Shadow Storm. I think it's like 20 yards or something. So you can protect people from plague while still not getting hit by that.
Someone can hear the stream.
Oh man, that was close.
Let's get spot buffs on everybody. We need them. Need everybody in tip-top shape for these. So that was pretty decent reaction time. We only got hit by 1 shadow bolt volley as a raid, I think. I don't know if a couple people maybe got hit by 2. Good instincts on the plague, running out. Or sacrificing yourself. Yeah, it's honestly, it's better to run away and die to shadow bolts than to kill the raid with plague. So
takes a little getting used to.
Seems like this is the real boss in AQ so far.
So far, huh?
Wouldn't this be
They
a
have more
reasonable
health than Scarum, so yeah, they're pretty much bosses.
Let's move up a bit.
Wouldn't this be a reasonable place to pop a greater shadow protection pot?
Only if it's that.
But
That's the thing.
it's avoidable. It's avoidable.
I would
you
save
just
it.
have to run in. Yeah.
I think we want to move back a little.
We're good
Yeah.
as long as if we hold still, we're good.
Oh, baby.
So let's back. Yep, we're good.
Arcane Fire.
It's meteor. Stack up in melee. Stack up in melee. Everybody on top of Papa. Kill the
Swarms.
ads. Fire as totem helps with meteor.
Much better on the ads.
Yeah, these swarm guards just cleave them down immediately. Nice. Yeah, meteor shadow storm is probably the easiest. That's not fair.
We're professional now.
Keep dying until we get the one we want.
I'm hitting him with ass candy. Yeah.
He's gonna explode.
Oh, out, 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 out.
Got him far for that shit.
You can't burn him down.
Generally not.
Yeah. The ones in
You do it.
AQ20, we were
Crazy
finding that
damage.
if we were a little bit too slow, they like eventually went immune during their like the last few seconds of their animation. So you can't cut it close. And we definitely cut it close.
%40 done.
So what have we not seen? Are we getting the detect magic up? That's another big thing.
When I'm doing detect magic, if it's arcane fire, it automatically reflects to me since he's aggroed. So that's why I'm calling it out right away. If it's applied to him, then it shows what his weaknesses are.
Perfect. I was watching one Tina shadow blow himself in the face a lot this morning.
Yeah, I was yelling at him. I was like, "Stop shadow bolting!"
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm pretty sure I ignited myself once or twice.
Coming up, Jane. Just wait.
Those shards are useless. I mean, we can mine them if y'all want, but they're useless.
Okay, let's move up to where Jane is now. Or maybe a little bit behind. Drink.
Just don't want to get too far and get two of these guys.
Yeah.
I think square is coming up.
Yeah.
We believe in you, Jane.
We offer tribute.
Thunderclap, ranged out.
Shadow Frost.
Stack up on moon. Big stack on moon. Tight. Move out a little bit further. We need the highest health 6k plus stacked on top of Papa. Tight stack on moon, guys. Tight stack. See a lot of people not tightly stacked on moon that are up there dying.
Range clump could be a little closer, I think.
All right, coming to the front.
Yeah, I'm getting hit by thunderclap there, so
Okay.
It's pretty big. It's pretty big radius.
big heals on melee. Mana pots if you need.
Enrage.
Burn it. We did it.
Damn.
Damn, man.
Ow.
Question: how do we know if it's gonna explode so we know to move out or not?
Turns blue.
At
You
10%.
can see him casting.
Yeah, that works to your face.
So on that one, I found the sweet spot just outside of the thunderclap range, and I called for people to tight stack on Moon several times, and I just sat and watched people continue casting and died of thunderclap. So
It's a big one.
just listen.
Yeah, also, I was in, soaking for Papa. About halfway through, it occurred to me, well, I could shoot the ads that are over there bothering the casters. So I started doing that, so I'll do that from the beginning this time. Since my wing clip is not a lot of DPS.
Well, also, all the ads get pulled away from the ranged, but the rogues are in the ranged. So the rogues were not doing any damage.
Can't tell if Red was teabagging me or Rawhide.
Yeah, I think it's kind of whether the ads are in the range with the rogues hitting them or they're with
They're stunnable, I think, so rogues could stun them if they get in the range clump.
yeah, or they're with the tanks up there getting cleaved down by all the warriors. It's either one works. They're pretty inconsequential as long as they're not just beating on clothies.
I think if we have that combo again, Will, why don't you stay with the Moon and grab them if they go in the range clump, and rogues can take care of them, and instead of us shuttling them back and forth.
Yeah, being in between the two groups is a death sentence.
I tried to time my movement in between meteors, but some of it was just luck.
Let's wait, we need some mana. Never would think that I'd go through a full mana rotation on trash, but then again, this trash is something else. Okay, on you, Jane.
It's nice that
Thunderclap, out.
Play
Plague.
catch.
Tight stack on
Retouche.
Moon.
Bill, you want to bring him over here?
We're not killing these, just tank them.
Merzel.
Will, you get the next two.
plague. Just any warrior pick up the warriors and drag them out.
You
Or
don't have to-
melee,
you
melee
don't
has
have to-
nothing else to do, so
Yeah, that's fine. Crossguard, help me grab this.
Attack plague.
So the warriors kept out, we're just gonna tank the warriors. So I know melee don't have anything to do, that's fine. But range be burning that boss. 4 healers run home.
Killing us.
So we got plague in the group.
Yeah, melee don't. Oh wow, who had plague?
Test switch.
That hurts. Go ahead and wipe it up, guys.
Yeah, looked like we had multiple plague effects in the raid.
I think the boss, I'm going to hold him more over here next time too, so it's easier to run left and right.
Yeah, that might give us a little more room if we can spread out over there on the left side.
We had priest mode did most of the damage there.
To
We
the
have
bot?
Soul Stone?
On plague.
Oh.
I'm hitting my head against the ground right now.
You want me to onk?
Come over here, hon. I'll help you.
Yeah, no Soul Stone out. Go ahead and onk whoever said that.
Doug, I'm onking.
Do you want me to end too?
Nope. One at a time. We might need a lot of wipe recovery.
I think melee could do some damage and then run out and bandage, maybe.
Yeah, that was kind of.
They should be able to take at least 2 hits of Thunderclap before they get low on health.
What we don't want is for them to be standing in the trample party of 4 or 5 of those warriors, because they're basically not helping us progress the boss, and they're just stealing healer mana. So, in a situation like that, I think we definitely just want to tank the warriors to the side and pretty much ignore them.
Yeah,
And just let the tank
they'll
tank.
cap. They'll cap once we have 4, I believe.
But I do agree with that. Yeah, if you're in a situation like that where we're just off tanking the warriors to the keep up the good wipe recovery though, guys. We're getting buffs out before I'm even ready to ask about buffs. Oh, the good news is when you die to plague, you don't take repair damage.
Silver lining.
Thanks, Priest Mode.
Anyone still in their NR gear? Not calling anyone out, but.
Oh, shoot. The horrible green dreckiness of it didn't give it away to you, huh?
If you're in that gear, you can help eat thunderclaps.
Oh, it's hard to see yourself inside this tight clump. Well, we got 2 more of these.
Yep.
Missing marks on looks like groups 4 and 5 ish.
4's got it now.
Better. Let's get man up. On you, Jane. Get this sucker.
I don't think these things give shards, do they?
Remember, it's going to be different affixes. It's random.
Stack up, guys.
Shadow Frost.
Must be Shadow Volley, and we missed the Shadow Volley. Nice work. Stack up. Everybody just stack on Papa and kill it. Drag the Warriors. Billy might die. Yeah.
You don't trample for much.
Yeah, I think if there's 4 of them, we can probably heal through it.
Next 2 are yours, Will.
Yep. Everybody focus the boss. Cleave and whirlwinds are fine.
Why can't they all be like this?
To reward the failing ones.
Maybe I'll get my last 2 dagger pulled.
Alright, it's getting low. Be ready to run out. Run away.
Run away!
Run. Hey,
Good
0
job.
deaths!
Wow!
We're learning.
Well, for now, let's clean up these warriors.
Bring on Nax.
Flawless.
So when it's Shadow Reflect, I am doing the correct thing by just healing the entirety of that fight, correct? It's not going to change mid-fight and open up some damage window for me or anything?
Nope, it's the whole time.
That's it's a wand, maybe.
Start smiting.
Yeah, I like healing more than one.
Yeah, I'd rather heal than smite. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing a mechanic or something.
I just got an Azerithian diamond off of one of them shard things. So.
Nice.
Sounds like they're worth mining.
Oh yeah, maybe they have guardian crystals too.
I don't have backspace.
I got one of those earlier.
What they say.
Let's get stacked up, trunk up. Don't pull this yet. I think it turns around. If not, we're mostly ready. Okay. To the next empty space, so we have a little more room to move around if it's plague, and then we'll grab this guy. Yeah, this is better than being in that little claustrophobic hallway. Hang back a little bit, guys. We want to be in the center of this space, not putting us up in the middle of the hallway. Papa, come back.
I thought you want me to tank it there so you guys have space.
We have space together.
Arcane Fire.
Move out. And it's plague. Everybody spread out. We got room in that other all around us.
Plague on Nerzo.
I'm ready to dead, buddy.
They're just going to be tanked out. This is the exact situation we wiped on. And so melee, if you're topped off, you can go in and do some damage. And if you get low, just run.
Has aggro.
Zug. Ride.
You can come back at night, mate.
You ready for
Beast
mode?
mode. Strokes. Bill.
Explode? Out,
Exploding.
Oh, they don't cap at 4.
They do.
I had 3, and Will had 1, and then another one spawned.
I mean, there were some scarabs. And
Oh,
stuff.
you know what? One of mine despawned. And then another one came out. I forgot that they despawn.
Is that our fifth or sixth one?
Is it? That's our fifth one, and there's only 5.
Oh,
I
I'm
think I
sorry.
saw-
I just blasted everybody. My bad.
I think I saw the mob target a totem. Does he cast plague on the totems?
I know he does it on pets, on hunter pets.
Mine on a grounding totem.
Yeah,
Huh?
with the
I'm gonna say
ground.
might be able to ground it.
But he was targeting like the Wind Fury totem and stuff.
Oh, Cthulhu's Eye.
Yeah, move in if you want to see the event. If you've never seen it. Little RP action. Okay, Twin Imps. Who is tanking? And which side are you tanking on? As far as Warlocks. I think Papa's on the left.
Right.
Bill's on the, Papa's
I'm
on the right. And which Warlock's on the left and which Warlock's on the right? The Warlock on the left gets to start tanking. The Warlock on the right gets to hang out for a phase. So you 3 work it out and let me know while I explain the rest of the fight. Twin Imps is fun. The basic mechanic of this fight is that Emperor Veclor over there on the left, the X, is immune to all physical effects and damage. Emperor Vecnalash over there on the right is immune to all magical effects and damage. So melee will primarily only be hitting Vecnalash and Hunters, and casters will be hitting X. Because it's immune to physical damage, Warlocks need to tank it. Because they're our best option, because it does a lot of shadow damage. They have a lot of stuff to give them shadow resistance and absorbs, and they also have searing pain to give them some threat. Each one of them have some unique abilities. The guy on the left, the magic guy, he explodes bugs. So all these little bugs crawling around here, the guys that look like they're so innocent and not going to attack us, he will turn them into a death ball that explodes. It stands still and explodes, so you just have to run away from it. He also casts Blizzard targeted at a person, so you just need to run away from it. It ticks for like 1,500. It hits pretty hard. You want to run away from it. And he does an Arcane Explosion if you're in melee range. So that's for the tanks to figure out. Nobody else should ever be in melee range. The guy on the right, he mutates some bugs, and Will's going to be on the duty of picking up the mutated bugs and just dragging them by the melee, and melee can cleave them down. Hunters can shoosh them. We don't want to do too much multi-shotting and cleaving and whirlwinding. For the most part, we can just clean up the scorpions. It's not a big deal, especially when they're not mutated. But we don't want to like pull the whole room and then you don't get aggro on it and it goes towards the healer. Other than that, the melee guy, he does shit to the tank that hurts a lot. So it's about big heals for the most part on everything. Just to explain the tank mechanics a little bit, hopefully our tanks have been studying up on this quite a bit. But so other people understand, and specifically healers understand. They teleport every 30 seconds. It's a 30-second cooldown. I've seen them teleport up to like 40, 45 seconds, so it's not like a timer, it's a cooldown. What happens when they teleport is they snap like 2,000 threat or something like that towards the person that's closest to them. How they calculate closest to them is arguable, whether it's closest to the edge of their hitbox or the center of them, I don't know. But regardless, melee should be far fucking gone. Which means with like 3 seconds left on teleport cooldown, you start running away. So that if the teleport happens to happen immediately, you are not closer than the tank by no chance that you're closer than the tank. And if that means you have downtime when you get to the other side because the teleport didn't happen until 40 seconds, that's okay. Just hang out outside of range and wait for the teleport to happen and then wait for the tank to get some threat and then run in.
What should we pre-pot?
Oh, yeah, pre-pots. Greater frost protection for ranged, and that's it. There's really not that much damage happening to the raid here. It's all about the tanks. The blizzard happens, and people can get topped off from the blizzard, avoid the exploding bugs. Will take some damage from the mutated bugs. I have some healers assigned to him. and the tanks take a lot of damage. So finishing off that point about the teleport and the tank rotation, the warrior will pick up the initial threat every single teleport on both mobs, including the caster. So when the teleport is coming, the warlocks will stop taking damage as soon as the teleport happens. So you need to switch all focus to the tanks and make sure that they get topped off. The warlock that's about to start taking damage should have already been topped off because he's been sitting there bandaging himself and life tapping. And the warlock that is no longer taking damage is no longer going to take damage for 30 seconds. So you should focus on the tank that's getting beat on by a big warrior. But the warrior that was just done tanking the melee dude might be low on HP. He's about to start getting hit by 3 to 4k shadow bolts to the face, and you need to spam heals on him, or else he's going to die. Shadow Prot is really important. We need to make sure that the tanks have Shadow Prot. I need to rearrange the groups. I think Shadow Dolt, you told me that Mexnar is left and Shadow Dolt's on the right. So let me...
we'll do that.
Anybody have any questions while I do the assignments in groups?
We can do shields on the warlock tanks beforehand, right? Because they don't need to gather threat from hit.
Correct.
I would kind of recommend shields on the warrior tanks too.
Could we add an extra second or two?
After unbalancing is a good time.
Yep, so basically you see unbalancing strike, you just shield the warrior tank.
Okay, that's more or less it. So group 1 is going to be on the left and stay on the left. Group 2 is going to be on the right and stay on the right.
This fight can be long. Druids have an opportunity to get 2 innervates off, maybe. Think about that.
Every shaman can drop frost resistance totem.
Okay, so that is more or less it. So I want groups. Did I fuck that up? I did fuck that up. So group 8 is going to be group 1 and 8 will be on the left-hand side, and group 2 and 7 will be on the right-hand side, and that should cover it. Is there anybody else that you want in the tank groups, Bill? Specifically, any class?
Seems good.
Okay, let me try to make. Oh, Dust Switch, you want to give Imp buff to a group?
Well, you'll only be able to give it to one. I think it's too far away to do both.
So
whichever one's lower HP, I guess.
I mean, they're logs, they can pull out their own imp.
Well, they're sacrificing though.
Yeah.
Mexnar, you can't die.
It's a good amount of HP.
Anybody have questions? I don't know if I covered everything. This is mostly going to come down to the tank. So group 1 and 8 will be on the left-hand side, and groups 2 and 7 will be on the right-hand side. Besides that, melee are all following the melee dude, and ranged are all following the ranged dude. And One-Eyed Will who's in group 4, will be picking up mutated bugs and trying to drag them towards the melee so the melee can cleave them down.
And the hunter will be, which hunter's pulling to, I guess, sort of this little lantern on the wall?
I'm in your group, so I'll come pull to this little lantern.
And then we'll
on the
want
wall.
to do a countdown, so you and the warlock on the other side
Maybe I'll
are
do
pulling
a
at the same time.
maybe I'll do a pet pull for you.
You'll probably have to shoot it because
Okay.
we really need you to direct it to my spot.
Remember, it's immune to magic.
Yeah, so I won't use distracting shot. I'll auto shot it. And you want it where that lantern is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Oh, and heads up to the ranged. Just be ready to run out of blizzard. It hurts. So
Healers can go ahead and get into a spot where you can reach me under this lantern.
Yeah, and that's where we want to try to get him to. Warlocks, can you go ahead and move to the position where you plan on standing for the entire fight, Warlocks?
Meaning nobody should be near the warlocks because we don't want to draw blizzards in.
Correct. So all of the tanks have marks on them. You should basically not be, the ranged should not be anywhere near those marks. Because the blizzard is targeted on somebody and we don't want it to target anywhere near the warlock so the warlock can keep spamming threat. That's the other part. The teleport is a threat wipe. So melee that are moving, just be wary and try to go easy on threat if you get lucky on moving through the teleport. Yeah. Maddox, are you ready?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Well, then...
Don't we need some kind of strategy for getting the left Emperor not to run towards the warrior on the right on the pole? Doesn't that warlock need to be close?
Yeah, the warlock's going to pull the one on the left.
Yeah, warlock's going to have to move up the same way Ali is.
yeah, I'm not going to move into range yet because
Right.
they have a huge aggro range, right? So if we could get a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then at that point, both me and the warlock run in, and warlock say when you've hit it, and then I'll hit mine.
It looks like he aggroes almost at the base of his steps, and I don't think you can get in range to cast even Shadow Bolt. But once it's like right on the hairy edge of your Shadow Bolt max range, that Veclor will aggro you. So you can inch up a little bit close, and then
Do we want me and Vild to hit scorpions, get rage first? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, because they do an armor debuff. We should try to ignore those guys.
Okay.
Do they respond to shouts and stuff?
Yeah,
correct.
And healers, healers are pretty much assigned to both sides, except for the shamans that Face Melter and myself, basically, that will be following around their melee group. And Shanna, you can float with the ranged group, I suppose. So that'll kind of even it out. And then there's 4 healers assigned to both sides, and those 4 healers will be just spam healing the tanks, whoever is tanking at that time.
Yeah, Shadow Prod is falling off.
Let's refresh it on the tanks. Refresh Shadow Prod on the warriors and warlocks. Looks like Vil needs Shadow Prod.
Cheers.
Okay. On Mexnar to call when he's going in.
All right, I'm going.
Look, brother, fresh blood.
Don't be near circle, folks. I know this is the melee side, but... So the Scorpion on Bob.
4,
Teleport in 3.
2, 1.
Melee need to be way out. Melee way out. You need to be out way earlier. Including pets.
Let's not use expose. I can't use battle shout on this fight.
A lot of scorpions.
Got it.
Can melee all turn around and AoE down these scorpions? I don't know how we got all of those.
2, 1.
Melee, just work on these scarabs and scorpions in the middle, please. This is gonna get ugly if we don't kill them. Okay, nice work. Clean them up. And let's try not to AoE any of this stuff. Vill's down. Can we get a battle res on Vill? Spot buffs
Teleport
on
in
Vill.
10.
Spot buffs on Vill. Get him topped.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice work, Melee. That's the cadence. Papa's down. Can we get a battle res on Papa? And spot buffs on Papa. Shadow protection is very important on Papa.
Teleport in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe.
Right.
Your fate is sealed.
Nice work, Mexinar.
That's it, guys. Remember, we gotta keep healing that warrior. We just had 2 deaths for the same reason on both warriors.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If anybody's got a free enervate, Marionazi could use one.
This transition phase is a great time to kill the shit in the middle as we're running back and forth.
Thank you.
Shadow, you keep inching closer. It's getting me dangerous to get knocked back when it's a stand spot.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Keep up the rhythm, folks. It's a long fight.
Someone is using a shout or something.
Yeah, we gotta stop aggroing these scarabs if we can. Soaking up our damage.
I'm gonna get that off you, Mortish.
Blizzard on left, careful.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep Mixnar up.
Two bugs on face melter.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So you might want to move out of melee range.
Back up a bit, you'll get it exploded. Okay, we're good. Keep him in loss, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna pull him just a little bit to the left. Halfway there.
Back up a bit.
4, 3.
You got to give room for Papa to be
1.
inside, closer to the mob.
I'm fine. I'm right where I need to be.
Be closer to the mob than him. Keep up the mana consume rotation,
3,
folks.
2.
Drummel, can you arc?
Yes.
Alright. Got really bad positioning on the one on the left here, or the right. Shadow Bolt's down.
Healing.
It's on Fear itself. It's on Cash.
4.
Have any battle
3,
reses left?
2, 1.
Yep.
Shams is open, but I'm going to need about 30 seconds to have enough mana.
I'll be full HP by then.
Should we just
Pull it to the
they're
wall.
healing.
Pull it to the wall. Towards the wall. Okay, don't use any more consumables, guys, but just keep up as long as we can.
4,
Healers
3,
are probably gonna
2,
run whom.
1.
Who do you want me to battle res or you don't?
Don't worry about it. Next time's dead. Save it. That's the fight, folks. That is the entire fight.
Get to a good position to be res, guys.
Get up on the stairs, or at least not anywhere near their aggro range.
Eat the blizzard.
Great job by the tanks to get that rhythm down so quickly.
4.
Needed to be seen once, but now that we've seen it, I think we'll get it next time easy.
I just have one small suggestion for the left side, which is there's a rare chance for me to get blasted into the corner. So try to be on the healers. Try to be on the edge of the ramp. It only happened once, that fight, and that's what killed me.
Line of sight.
Yeah, line of sight. Usually I can get away from them quick enough, but not always.
The timer does not mean when it's going to happen. It means it can happen. I'm watching.
Yep, Unk.
I'm watching Melee several times going way too early.
We want them to be gone at least 3 seconds before the teleport that they're thinking about it. So that way they aren't in melee range when the teleport happens. If they're in melee range when the teleport happens, you're in melee range when the teleport happens, but they're a dick hair closer, they probably die.
Yeah. And if they do, like there was one where he waited like 10 seconds after the timer, that's fine. If you guys have extra time, just help kill mutated bugs or even little bugs by the tank. That helps a ton.
Shaunu's getting raunchy.
What did I say?
Talking about dick hairs.
I think most of the rhythm tank wise looked very, very good though.
Yeah, there was a couple times I got a little worried and we had a little bad transition. So the teleport, they don't teleport to a random location, they swap places. So yeah, the warriors got to make sure that they're always closer to the current boss than the warlock. And that might mean that the warlock needs to move a little bit so that the warrior can be closer to the mob than them without being in melee range and causing the arcane explosion.
Yeah, being closer only matters on the initial switch. So basically, the warrior tank's going to eat the first few shadow bolts. Don't worry about moving closer. Just get aggro from your spells. Pretty much you should already have yours targeted and just spamming it. So when it teleports, you're already in range. That you don't have to target or anything. You're just spamming your first attack. And vice versa, after it spawns, the warrior's going to take still a couple shadow bolts before it switches to the warlock. I died after it switched, and 3 shadow bolts later, and I died.
Yeah, them shadow bolts is nasty.
Okay. There is an hour left in raid, so I was going to say don't rebuff, but it doesn't matter because 1 hour buffs is a 1 hour raid. But let's not use soul stones. Let's not don't do shadow protection. Let's take a 10-minute break. It's been 2 hours. We got a lot done this far. Let's reflect a little bit on this fight, stretch, get some water, get a snack, and come back and one-shot this bitch and see if we can make it to Sithun tonight.
If you log out for 10 minutes, you're going to go back to the start, so not a good idea.
Kind of the point of waiting 2 hours is nobody has world buffs. We've already died a lot of times.
Yeah. But don't log out.
People might want to be saving flasks, but
How long can you log out with it getting punted back to the front?
5 minutes is when it starts, I think. So 4 minutes would be the most.
It's really hard to get shards in here, so like we won't be able to tell to summon a whole bunch of people if something were to happen.
10 minutes lost on buff is just, we'll just have to eat it.
either you pop flask at the start and it already wore off, or you pop flask at the hour mark and it's going to wear off at the end of the raid no matter what. So good work so far, folks. Pretty excited with where we're at, and I think we can get these guys. Be right back.
No, Nigel.
Truth.
I wish they would make a portable stable master. Even in later X packs, I don't think they did that.
Didn't they make that easier though to like have multiple pets at your disposal?
They did all kinds of crazy shit to hunters later. Back and forth and back and forth. Pets, no pets, thousands of pets.
Mana.
Control which pet you have. Oh, focus. Ugh. Anyway. If you're here, you could pre-pot your frost pot now.
Somebody was asking about shots earlier. As long as there's no active scorpions near you, you can use battle shout. You just can't use demo shout ever.
I thought you said somebody asked about shots earlier, and I was like, man, this is going to change the raid.
Get the tequila.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a "Are you here?" ready check. How did healing feel on the tanks?
Fine, I think we need to. There's not much raid healing going on, so we just need to focus on keeping tanks alive.
I think it went pretty well for the most part, at least on the side I was on. Yeah, just gotta
And I think the only time Mexinar took blizzard damage was when it targeted me, and we got out of it quickly.
So this is the start of real healing that we've been preaching for a long ass time, where flash heals and lesser healing waves are not the ticket here. It is proactive heals of whatever rank, efficient heals, and everybody casting them at the same time gives us good mana efficiency and is also enough throughput to keep the tank alive. It is the entire healing team working to keep the tank alive instead of one person, spamming big heals to try to keep the tank alive themselves.
Ish, can I get assist, or can you do it? Like, if I want to drop Manatide for like a healer group, to swap myself in with drum roll or something.
All shamans now have assist.
Okay, sweet.
That's
I don't want to tell you like, if I like do this.
Yeah, no, that's good. Anybody else have any questions, doubts? Let's get potted up. Consumables, whole kitchen sink. Let's kill these dudes.
If you're a shaman and you drop a totem and then you get switched into a different group, does that totem affect your new group, or does it still affect the old group?
It only affects the group that you are in at the current time. If you move and the totem's down, like Manatide, it moves to the new group. It does not stay with the group that you started with.
Right on.
We're ready, check to pull. We got Shadow Prod out on the tanks, right? Yep, looks like it.
Right, I'm good.
Did the pull feel good?
Yes.
Next time?
Yeah, he called it perfect. We ran in, we hit him at the same time. Papa yanked him off me like a pro, and I've got more speed this time too, so Papa should be easier.
Okay, let's mana rotations, folks. Use those mana potions and those runes and innervates, and I'm not druids know better on who and when to use innervates than I do, to be honest. I mean, I don't know if you get more benefit on yourself or if you put it on a priest. Just make sure you're not innervating shamans. But use that shit on cooldown. Priestmo, you ready, bud?
Yep.
Okay, on Max.
Going.
Join me, too late. There is blood to be shed.
And let's try to cut down on the scorpions and scarabs we aggro. Demo roars and all that. Get that junk out.
Your fate is sealed.
Because inevitably we have an entire
4,
fucking
3,
7
2,
scorpions running
1.
at healers. Mainly clean up those scorpions that are hitting the priests and everything else that we decided to cleave.
This big scorpion on me.
The goal of not hitting scorpions means you might do slightly less DPS,
4,
but there's more
3,
uptime on the boss instead
2,
of killing bugs.
1.
Since the melee boss doesn't have... Oh, never mind.
Can we get everybody to not be on the stairs? After everything I've read,
2,
stairs are
1.
what have caused a lot of problems for a lot of guilds. When people weren't on the stairs, it stopped happening.
Wait a minute.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep up this cadence. We're doing good. Please don't multi-shot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Papa, why are you standing in blood?
Four, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1.
%, folks. Keep it up.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy.
What the heck was that?
Okay, back to the wall. Get it, Papa.
Let.
Barely
let-
healed.
Wait, we'll
We
let
can
him-
recover.
Okay.
What happened there?
Oof.
4,
Teleporting
3,
two.
2, 1.
Really nice work cleaning up the scarabs and scorpions.
Do you want to res on Maddox?
4, 3,
no.
2, 1.
Your fate is sealed.
Really help Frostguard with these scarabs that he's just stacked up behind you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Really out. Trust guard out.
Ton of vision.
Get a leftover scorpion over here. Nice, Will. Oh boy.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna man tide in 5 seconds.
Not on the stairs, folks.
Full short. I got to be closest.
4,
Drum.
3, 2, 1.
Moving boss to back.
Execute.
Just be careful on threat.
Rotate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The scorpion up over here. One for healers.
Oh, got fear.
Nice fear.
Drumroll is dropping mana tide.
Rotate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blizzard melee.
Your fate is
Can we get a battle res on Shadow Dome, please? He's on the right hand.
Papa get threat.
It's on Shadow Dome.
I picked.
Yeah, I was just backing him up because it wasn't going to turn off me.
That res. Top off Shadow Dome. It's 5 seconds to cooldown on teleport.
Give Shadow to Shadow Pro.
4, 3, 2.
Papa's down.
Boy. Do we have a battle res on Papa?
Going.
We can possibly kill them here. We need a warrior over here by Shadow Dome side. Papa's up. Spot ball. Papa. We're good.
Burn it.
Teleport in 5.
Teleport in 3. Just play it safe.
4.
Get out.
3, 2, 1.
Rip Panda. Make sure Papa stays closest over here. Don't get antsy. Teleport. Finish it. 1%. Well,
Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Get the bugs. Get the bugs. Well, I guess we got this on farm.
Girl, don't say that shit.
Just did.
I mean, I know you just did, but don't.
So are there more bugs at the end, or were people just aggroing more or something?
Make sure you loot both of these because they both have insignias on them.
And loot.
Still have some scorpions, guys. Kill scorpion.
Guys, we just beat Mortality and Quit Your Batching because they've been beating their heads on this for 2 hours.
Hell yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, really
Way to
Oh,
good
go,
job
you
by
guys.
Thanks picking it up.
Nice
That
focus.
seemed to be the biggest issue with NL, but that was pretty clean.
So let's get everybody rest.
Now we're just gonna go walk all over Katoon and be server third.
The trash leading up to Cthulhu is a fucking long hallway.
Yeah, it's really bad.
We probably, if we tried to go there, we might not even get to touch Cthulhu tonight. So we're gonna get this loop passed out, and then figure out either go back to Viscidus or Bug Trio. What you guys figure out? You talk amongst yourself which one you would prefer to go to.
I want to try Viscidus. Damn.
I do too.
Or they kill the bug trio because we can probably definitely kill them tonight for sure.
Isn't the bug trio easier? So go through it.
That's why I want to try Viscidus.
There's several trash packs between us. So that,
Yeah, Viscidus is a free run.
yeah. Yeah, if we don't get the free run of this, we can go for bug trio.
And we can take the bug trio tomorrow on our way running past here.
Tomorrow we can port into here, can't we?
See.
Yeah, that very end is tough. Warriors go straight to execute. It's about impossible to hold back threat.
Fault. Frost.
Anybody else loading? Who we got? Priest mode, Zuglife?
Sorry, I'm rotating back through to see who was on the list in the prio.
Panda, we turn those in to the dudes at the beginning, and they give us rep.
I forgot to get the other one. Fuck.
Okay, thank you.
No, Sleepy, carry me back.
Or are we supposed to save those till revered, like turn one in, but then save the rest till revered?
I don't think it matters. Plus, you want to get friendly real fast so you can get the set pieces. I guess the first one's at neutral.
Priest mode, you there, man?
I'm thinking.
Be in danger, roll.
See why mouse.
We're passing some coffers, by the way, if anybody does have keys. But don't open the boxes that you get out of them, or they will explode in your inventory.
There's a lot of things.
Is that Papa?
Yes.
Grats, Papa.
Grits.
It's Papa.
Healing bracers.
Hey, Strokes needs that for his heal set.
Bill needs a
I
flat.
mean, Phil needs it for his heal set.
Gradsville.
Looks like we've got Mortu, Short Snout, and Priest mode. All linking tier 2 bracers looking for these pretty ones. Who won?
Shanna won.
As it is.
Do we have any more patrols or anything in the spirally place before Visk that we need to watch out for?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, where are we going? Looks like I'm following people to Viscidus.
You are already dead.
Zuglife. That's Priest mode. Gratsmatics.
Grats.
Wait.
Grats, dude.
There's one more vote. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Gratsmatics.
Let's kill.
Yeah, were you just trying to make suspense for him?
So,
Did you guys go up the spiral, not down?
Yeah, up.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. I was like, this doesn't at the bottom of this. Where do they go?
You know, the upward spiral.
This is a full out nature res fight for melee, frost oil, cold rage daggers, all of that stuff. Let me rearrange some groups because we don't need these nasty looking twin end groups anymore.
You want me healing or full NR in the melee?
Healing. If you are, if the warriors could heal, I would have them healing. If the rogues
Nice.
could heal, I would have them healing. So Will, Zug, Cash, Ilt, heal, heal, heal. And for the shamans, toss rank 1 Earth Shock off cooldown.
Right.
Or yeah, that thing. That's all the same.
I got a question. How long is this fight? Is this a duration fight or short and sweet?
It is not going to be short and sweet. It's not going to be 8 minutes. I don't know how long that skill was, but probably between 2 and 4 minutes would be my best guess. If everybody is at Viscidus, can Ishana get a summon? If not, I'll keep trekking.
Papa, do you remember the decoy pull we used to do?
Yeah, I remember it would phase out and then we'd run right back in.
Yeah, that still works, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be your decoy and then you can just run in and get it.
All right. Will you be saying go, or am I supposed to recognize it just when it fades?
Yeah, as soon as you'll be able to be on the edge of the ring, and as soon as he turns around, you just chase him.
Gotcha. And then once I have him, I should be just sort of
Tank
just
him in
moving to the clouds.
Try to tank him in the middle, but yes.
Everybody pre-pot greater nature.
Should healers put on a frost wand, or should we just keep our normal healing wand?
Yes, priests should definitely have a frost wand on. We have a shaman for every single group. That means that so Zug and Nigel and Quell, you guys can put down Wind Fury. I'm gonna switch myself in Nigel. Okay. Everybody except Quell, Ishanu, and Zug should have NR totem down, as well as putting poison cleansing totem down the moment the debuff goes on your group. This means that the druid should be freed up to just heal. This is one of the unique fights where you can put hots on everybody because everybody's going to be taking damage. So I don't know about efficiency, but we want to kill it fast. So priests using wands is one of our most effective ways to freeze him, as well as warlocks and mages using similarly fast wands. So primarily we kind of want the druids healing main healing Papa, since they don't need to be abolishing. All of the shamans should be prioritizing getting that poison cleansing totem down before the dot ticks on your group. And other than that, just chain healing anybody and everybody. As Vil and Papa were just explaining, to start this fight, somebody's going to just kind of run in the door and then kind of pull aggro on him and then we'll kind of reset him. And the raid's going to move in while he's running back to his position for the reset. Does every 205 plus engineer have a goblin sapper charge?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I got lots of extra if you don't.
Trade me, Jan. Trade Papa.
Warriors, you should stay in defensive stance and just spam heroic strike. Don't do anything else.
Rogue should be 1 point slice and dicing. Frost oil on everything. Anybody have any questions about the fight? So the first phase is just freezing him. The second phase, you have to shatter him, but it's really not as long as everybody's alive, it's really not a tight window to do the shatter. So we have time to group up, get to the middle, get everybody topped off, and then melee want to switch to their real weapons and run to the edge and hit something as hard as you fucking can. And then as everything gets close to the middle, we're going to pop a sapper charge and try to kill it. And mages can also time, for example, a flame strike. Shamans, if you're pro, you can time your fire nova totem. I don't know if you can get a couple hellfire ticks or whatever, because then sapper charge at the end is off the global cooldown. So melee, pick a target that's doesn't already have somebody on it and hit it as hard as you can. Mages and everything, try to AoE as much as you can in the middle, and then sapper right as they get together. And I really don't know how to explain when to sapper, except for people to see the fight. So let's ready check it up and see what we can do.
Shanu, after we do the first shatter and blobs, when he comes back together, do you want to say if he's over 50, we should reset it and not use a second pot?
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that. We'll see how we do after the first one, and then make a judgment call on whether we should reset. Yep. And also, it appears that if he's 10% or below when he shatters, he dies. So if if he's at like 15%, it might be a scenario where we delay the freeze and instead try to DPS him down to 10% and then freeze him, because we'll get the kill and avoid a third phase. Anyway, Juan, are you good?
Sorry, just need some mana.
Remember on the poll, don't go in when I go in. Go in when he resets, when you see Papa go in. Papa's diamond.
I would like spirit, please, if you don't mind. Maddox. Thank you.
Could I get a Mark of the Wild on Sleepytron?
Ish, are you keeping poison resistance down? In other words, do I need to keep nature resist aspect as well in case we are separated out, or?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll keep it up.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's ready. Let's do this faux reset, and then we'll run in.
Incoming.
Go, go, go. Oh, wait, don't go, go, go. Back up, back. Okay, go, go, go. And he does move out of poison clouds on the ground. That's also important. Zuglife Poison Cleanse Totem, man. Those groups need to be instantly dispelled. So if you're not in range of your shaman, you need to find your shaman and be close to him. This fight should be a joke with this many shamans. Let's take care of it. Okay, group up. Everybody in the middle. Okay, melee, go hit something. Oh, there's a toxin poison right in the middle of fucking... Okay, they come together in like a figure 8 shape. And centered somewhere around here. They get together. Sapper, 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 sapper. Okay, let's reset. Everybody run out.
Keep depoisoning.
Okay, that was an insanely good phase 1. Pull totems or they're gonna keep... I'm just gonna see if I can get drum roll. I'm really doubting it.
Oh, do we have to wait for sapper cooldowns anyway?
Yeah. Drum will go ahead and run back in, and we'll summon you here. That is the entire fight, folks. So we just need to time those sapper cooldowns better, and do more DPS on those blobs, and then it's over. We win. One in chat if you have 205 inch. That is relatively lackluster, but I still think that we can do it. So you saw how they converge in a little bit of a figure 8 shape, and we got to get them to, when they're all converged at that point, pop them there, hit them all at the same time. Shamans try to get Fire Nova Totem timed out. I don't know if I did any damage with it that attempt, probably not. Oh, I did 3.8k with my Fire Nova Totem. Yeah, you just gotta time your stuff and Blast Wave, Flame Strike, Sapper, and Hellfire Sapper, and all of the above. What's the cooldown on Sappers?
5 total minutes.
5 minutes.
So
It's at now.
A little over 2 minutes.
Cool.
If you're not an engineer, myself for instance, can I stay out and like multi-shot when they come in?
What?
Is there any reason I have to be standing in the middle if I'm not an engineer? Can I stand out a little and shoot them?
Yeah, there's no inherent benefit to being in the middle except that most people's AoE is centered on them. But if you don't
Perfect.
have any AoE centered on, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if volley is the way to go. Spread the damage.
Greater nature resist.
Oh yeah, pre-pot your greater nature.
Drumroll's ready for a summon.
The locks are like, we don't have any shards.
If you're a shaman and you're casting heal and poison volley's out, stop casting and just drop totem.
Yes, you will save so much damage by pressing your poison totem.
You are weak.
40 seconds on Sapper charge.
Yeah, it'll be up by the time we get in there.
Yeah, by the time we get.
Next phase for sure.
So that's it. And try not to die when we reset.
Wait on diamond, not triangle.
We're fake pulling again first, right? Every time. Right?
Wait. We just had a faller. Yeah, we're gonna fake pull.
Did somebody push him off?
Yeah, totally. With somebody else. All those torrents taking all the space. It's all right. Good to go.
Just fake pull it. Everybody stay out.
I'm coming.
Go. Toxin on the melee. Watch out.
Come on, you might want to get closer to Nigel because you're missing the poison cleansing.
Oops. Group up, shatter. Switch to normal weapons. Get ready to go blow shit up. If you have AoE, get to the middle. Sapper, 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 sapper. So let's keep going. Because we are really good at surviving this with so many shaman. Get everybody topped up. Papa try to pick it up. It's on Papa, heal Papa.
Trying to kite it away from the green.
Don't have sappers for the next one.
I know. Keep up those poisons. Poisons, poisons, poisons.
Inside, I don't give them.
Shatter him. What the? Big AoE. Okay, let's reset. Out, 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 out. Keep poison cleansing going. Nice pick up, Papa. Keep Papa alive.
I'm not sure if the decoy helps because we get dismounted when we get hit by the poison bolt. I don't know if it helps or hurts more.
Drumroll, you're gonna have to run back again, buddy. And Shanna as well.
Said earlier in Shamans, odd, do not, if the poison blade goes out, stop casting. Sidestep and drop your totem. It's more important than anything you're doing at that point.
Can the melee swing be avoided? That's how I died twice, but I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah, so I think it has to do with healers having aggro through the transition. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything that we can do either. Papa needs to have some rage and load into it, but I would say probably be in between Papa and the boss. Don't be standing right on top of where the boss is reforming, so get your Fire Nova and your Sapper down and then run away before he gets out of that little weird transition animation. Where's Rawhide at? Oh, Rawhide's alive.
Okay, by the next raid, I will be an engineer. We'll also have Barris, he's also an engineer, so that'll be 2 more sapper charges.
Word.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll just have to, hustle up a bunch of metals.
I know P-Twack is also an engineer.
By the way, 205 takes very little work. You could probably do it for under 40 gold.
Yeah.
If you want, Cage, I have a bunch of low-level mats I can mail you.
Oh, that would be sweet if you do.
Which tune do you want it to?
Strokes here.
Okay, I'll mail that after the raid.
I'll send you the 40 gold.
I don't know if it'll get you to your skill, but it's like 250 or so in mining that I leveled the tune unbanked.
That'll make a huge diff. Excellent. Yeah, I've got some stashed because I power level tunes like this sometimes, but not very much low stuff, so that'd be terrific.
Yeah, it's like copper, iron, bronze. I've got some linen cloth that you'll need too.
Yeah, cool.
Priest mode
Yeah.
goal is to kill him in one. So again, if we kill all of the ads, then he respawns at 1% HP, and then we shatter him again and he dies. As long as he's below 10% HP when you shatter him, he dies. Each blob is worth 5% of his HP. So the first time we got him, we killed 5 blobs. The second time we killed like 8. And we need to kill more like 16 at a minimum on that first sapper charge. So
I saw that was going off pretty in a group.
Nature protection potion.
I found it. So I was running out to kill a mob on the edge, but I found it difficult to get back to the exact center to hit all of them before they reformed.
If you don't have a sapper, it doesn't matter. But if you have a sapper, then yeah, it's more important to be in the middle.
And I do have run speed.
yeah, if melee are having troubles hitting their sapper, priority is hitting your sapper because it's going to do way more damage to 20 mobs than you and NR gear is going to do to one mob out there on the edge. Fire Nova totems, I'll call out when I drop mine, and if you're stacked, I'll put a moon on me. And if you're on top of me and I call out Fire Nova totem, and my Fire Nova totem hits, and you cast it when I said to press it, then we should all hit with Fire Nova totem, and it should hit for a lot. Ilt did 3.8k with his. I did 5.1k with mine in healer gear. Zug 3k, Cash 1.8, Quell 1.6. So, yeah, if we get those Fire Nova totems, that helps a lot. Mages, any tips for mages on getting big damage?
What's that? Blast wave?
Blast wave.
Hell yeah, blast wave. The blast wave.
The trinket blast wave.
Trinket, blast wave, sapper. I don't know if you can get
shorts out.
Dude, why
Crack
are you
me up.
diving?
was
One splat.
Shorts, no, you're not ready.
Papa, let's just do regular pull this time. We'll just follow you in.
Gotcha.
This will be our last attempt of the night. We'll see what we can do. And we'll be back at this tomorrow night. Probably go for Cthulhu with world buffs, see if we can't blow through that trash with world buffs and make it a little easier and see what we can do to Cthulhu. I hear he's a loot pinata. Papa.
That's my favorite kind of pinatas.
Poison
He's
cleansing.
resetting, guys.
Poison cleansing. We are not resetting.
Not resetting. Go in.
Up, shatter. Shanu's the moon. Dropping now. Still a lot left. Run out, reset. Keep poison cleansing going. Keep Papa alive.